is prohibited inside the castle. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the tournament.
How much is this? The necklace is 7.
Thank you for joining us. While a brief visit to the age of chivalry may whet the appetite of the eager scholar, it will merely scratch the surface when discussing this most fascinating of eras.
Over the years, Medieval Times has catalogued the subjects and questions that most interested visiting royalty, and we would like to share them with you. So, listen closely, we'll check your knowledge as we go.
For thousands of years, mankind has marked milestones in this history by staging elaborate celebrations.
Today, events such as royal weddings, political conventions, even high school graduations are reminiscent of the great spectacles of the distant past.
Victories in battle, coronations, the birth of an heir to the throne. These were all occasions accompanied by displays of entertainment and celebration. And like them, pageantry lay at the center of the medieval tournament.
The scale of these mighty celebrations was used to reinforce the power and majesty of the ruling monarch.
1,000 years ago, medieval kings ruled over realms that stretched from the Mediterranean Sea in the south to the shores of the Baltic in the north and west across the English Channel. The feudal system, which Charlemagne helped to create 2 centuries before, held sway over much of what will become modern-day France, Germany, Belgium, Italy, and the United Kingdom.
To the south and the west, Spain is under the control of Muslims from North Africa, where architecture, medicine, art, and music are flourishing.
In the lands to the north and east, control remains with the barbarian tribes, whose names will play a pivotal role in medieval history. The Angles, the Saxons, and the Normans.
As the new millennium dawned, a new warrior class emerged known as the Knights. This new European man-at-arms arrived upon the battlefield mounted on a highly trained warhorse and remained mounted as long as he was able during the battle. His skills in service to his king earned him grants of land to administer in the king's name in return for his fealty or loyalty to the crown. This contract was the essence of the feudal system. When not employed expanding or defending the borders of the realm, the knight honed his skills competing in the tournament. Although the origins of the word knight are unknown to us today, the word we are familiar with had its beginning in several languages, all meaning boy, youth, servant, or vassal.
Often a member of the highest of noble families, these warriors might be found governing huge estates, lending their talents to the law, or even to the church. He was schooled in the arts of war from an early age, and he answered the call to arms with a sense of duty and honor.
In the Middle Ages, his prowess with arms was unequal. He rode in the vanguard of every charge, and the sound of his approach was often enough to put the enemy to flight. His skill and his courage were matched only by his ferocity in battle.
Using a scary ride.
The brightly colored tunic and horse comparison were the exclusive privilege of the noble class, of which the knight was a member. The symbols and markings on the knight's costume, his battle flag, and his shield signaled the presence of heraldry, which first emerged during the medieval age. Colors such as red, blue, and gold extolled virtue, bravery, or wealth. Symbols fashioned after beasts found in the endless forests, the bear and the deer, represented power and swiftness. Even creatures from faraway places, such as the lion, were used to denote strength. Picture yourself in the heat of battle. Hundreds of armored knights surround you. The air is thick with dust and ringing with the clash of swords. Everyone around you is covered with dirt and blood.
You raise your mighty sword preparing to strike, when all of a sudden you realize everyone looks the same. You either cannot see or cannot recognize anyone's face. How does one identify allies or enemies on the field of battle?
How much is it?
Heraldry. It was the only way to recognize friend from foe. The symbols of heraldry, known as devices on the knight's shield, horse, flag, and tunic, allowed him to recognize an opponent on the field of battle.
Each knight must memorize the heraldry of his allies in order to bring combat to only the enemy in the thick of the fight.
Our visit to the past finds no more important touchstone conveying the strength, the power, and the majesty of the medieval age than the knight prepared for battle.
Well done, my lords.
Time to test your knowledge. We've come up with some questions that we thought would be fun to share with you, so don't be shy. If you think you know the answer, shout it out.
We'll give you some choices to think about, but only one will be right. We'll call the choices A, B, C, and D. Ready? Here we go.
Tournaments were held in celebration of great events. See if you could pick out an occasion where the king might hold a tournament.